Hi, wie geht's, wie steht's? And welcome back to Cook Like a German in our series European Fire and Flavor. So, what country? What country are we cooking for today? We are cooking for Bulgaria. And where is Bulgaria? Well, good question. Let's see. We have the Bosporus Strait, we have Greece, we have Romania, and in between you see Bulgaria with Sofia as the capital. And what are we making for Bulgaria? Patatnik. It is actually a potato pie, what we are making in a cast iron pan over the charcoal and white oak fire, what is now burning down, creating a nice heat. And we have to prepare our, well, call it dough or filling for our pie. In general, it's relatively simple. We are making a dough out of, or filling out of potatoes, but we have to actually grate them and run them through a clean towel to get the juice out, and they go into our pot. And then we are adding 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of butter, pepper and salt, like half a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of pepper. I like it spicy. This is actually parsley out of our garden, and this is half a teaspoon or a little bit less of mint. And this is 3 just chopped garlic cloves and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And this here, interesting, it's savory, but I didn't find savory in the store, so I looked it up. This is from our garden. In general, this is a mixture out of sage and thyme, like 2 parts of thyme, 1 part of sage. And if you mix it up, it's very close to the Mediterranean savory. And this is in general, and feta cheese. So we crumble that up. That's around 200 grams. We crumble that up, and everything goes into my mixing bowl, and we are making a nice dough out of it. And that goes then into our hot pan for 45 to 55 minutes. But we get there when we get there. First I have to grate. And with it as a side dish, we are creating a nice little tomato onion salad from our garden with a vinaigrette. So looking at my tomatoes for the tomato salad, I see something what we have forgotten. This guy belongs here, and this is like 1 medium-sized yellow onion, also grated, and under there you see 1 scallion, what we also had, so we throw that in for the nice little tomato salad. Let's see how we get this all together. Now let's squeeze the water out of those potatoes. Here's a weird one. This is cheese, and my family and everyone knows I like cheese, but I don't like melted cheese. So this is 2 ways something weird. So it's our first vegetarian dish in our series, and I will actually eat melted cheese to keep the recipe relatively natural to the original. Crumble. Now we're adding the garlic. In goes the parsley from our garden and the dried mint. You don't need much. Now we add our self-made homemade savory. Now pepper and sea salt. Okay, we are mixing a little bit before the eggs go in. Get the eggs. Now we stir that. I added the butter to the oil, what goes now in our preheated pan. Now I'm adding the dough, and that has to be pressed afterwards, or the potato. I use my heavy-duty cast iron to compress. Now we close it with our cast iron lid, and we are going for 45-55 minutes. We want to shoot for some brown on the top, and the old knife trick, if you put a knife in, it comes out clean. then we are pretty much done. So we'll see. We cover it up. Now I'm getting a little Mediterranean salad ready. Maybe I even throw in a couple of calamari olives. Extra virgin olive oil, putting a little bit in there, and sherry vinegar. You can also use lemon vinegar, but we have lemon already. We like those kalamata, so we are throwing a couple in, and they should be pitted. So our pan is around 20 minutes on, so it's way too early to check something, but I like to check sometimes, do we actually have heat? So you can have an infrared thermometer. The lid in the moment is around 200 Fahrenheit. So I think we should have enough heat under there, but I might throw a little bit fire under there. Our potato pan is cooling down and we have still a lot of heat here. So I always waste it when we make an episode. So this time I decided to prep some ribs and pork baby backs and finish them up just over the rest of the... This will burn in a second. Try to get one out. Let's see. Don't forget, these are cast iron. When they get hot, they get hot. Give it some nice Mediterranean salad. And a little spoon of Greek yogurt. This here is actually almost like tzatziki. So Greek light, non-fat actually, yogurt with dill. Let's check it. All right, guys, this is our 9th country in European fire and flavor. We will do a break for this series and we will continue. There are many more countries, but we are doing a little Labor Day break here. And then when we come back, we are out of August, we are going September, October. I think what we want to throw in is like a real German Oktoberfest series, a mini series. See what we can grill and come up with. It might be a grilling and inside, outside, we don't know. Oktoberfest. And I hope to see you there.